What's up, guys? It's doesnt again with another battle for you. This is against Mike. Oh yeah, from Wi-Fi Battle Finder. So today, this is an OU battle. I lead off with my Scarf Hydreigon. He leads off with a Scarf Mens. Now I was debating should I go for it or not. So I was very iffy on the speeds, but he outspeeds me. He's like, no, there goes that. Yeah, I just did. And it's a Moxie Mens, so yeah, but all is not lost. I do not die. Well, I do die, but not now. So I sent a Lucario. I was like, Steel type? Maybe it'll live. No, it doesn't. I'm retarded. Maybe I should do it. No. I'm retarded at this point. I was like, come on. So this is where the hacked god just looks down upon me. He's like, you are a sucky battler, but you are pretty cool. So I'll let you win this little battle that you're having right now, and you'll be good. So I send out my Celebi. So I was like, yeah, Celebi's not gonna be taking anything. So he stays in, goes for something, but he hits himself in confusion. I was like, yes. So I was like, all right, I don't remember what HP this thing has, so I'm just gonna go for it. And is it HP Ice? No, it's HP Fire. What the fuck? So pissed. It's like, come on. So I go for Psychic. Hits himself again, hits himself so low where anything could have taken him out. Go for the Psychic, and I beat that man. So I was like, alright, two of my guys are dead. Let's go to work. So he brings out Pinsir, and I was like, yeah, no way am I keeping Celebi on this thing. So I go into such an original nickname, huh guys? It's Shofu. I was just like really. I think I had my friends over when I made half these pokes, and they were just giving me like really random nicknames for him. So I was like, name that thing Shofu. I'm like, all right, cool. So I bring in Shofu, take the accessor like a boss. He switches out, so I go for the bulk up. Yeah, I don't know why I went for the bulk up. I forgot they had a Mew, so I was like, all right, bulk up. Wait, Psychic. Damn it. So I was contemplating whether I stay in and go for like the payback, see if I can get some good damage. But I knew he was gonna go for Psychic. He went for Psychic this whole time and only went for one other move. But so I switch into Gastro to take the Psychic, and it takes it pretty well. It takes about let's say that's 15%. So I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. So he goes for the Willow. I was like, yeah. Well, burnt Gastro's burnt, so yeah. So I go for the Scald, and watching how little this thing does, I was like, oh, that's not cool. So I was like, all right, he's probably gonna hit me with other Psychic. So excuse me. Ugh. Sorry, I had to yawn. So I go for the Toxic, but he taunts. I was like, damn it. That would have been great. Synchronized wouldn't have worked. So yeah, I can't use Toxic. So I was like, all right, what should I go for? I switch out. I really remember this since I just had this battle. So I switch out, knowing that Gastro's burned and probably not going to be doing a lot. So I go into Magician, the Alakazam. It's just this magic card life orb set. So he takes this. So he goes to the Psychic. Take about. That's about 15%. No, that. About 15. Maybe 20. I don't know. 20. But I go for the. All right, so I went for the Focus Blast because I over predicted. I predicted him to go into Blissey, predicting me to go for the Shadow Ball. But I don't. He either didn't think I had it, or he just didn't. He didn't want to go out to Blissey. I was like, God damn it. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make that same mistake. So I go for the Shadow Ball. This time I don't overpredict. If I didn't make that over prediction, I would have killed the Mew with a little more health. The Magician would have maybe done a little bit better. I don't know, but so he goes for another second. He's like, this is probably gonna take me out, and then boom, 4 HP, like a boss. I was like, all right. This time I should have predicted because I was left at such low health. He was like, I don't know why I don't know what his thought process was. So, but this time he goes into Blissey. I'm like, damn it, that would have been great. So yeah, I know something's coming. So I go for the size. So I switch out, go to Shofu, and I think he goes for the no, he goes for the seismic toss. Yeah, I was like, all right, seismic toss. It's gonna do 100. So Alright, so this is where the prediction games start to get... Thank God this is not as long as Star Wars in my last video. That pissed me off. Four tries to do this thing? It's so stupid. So, this is where mind games come into play. I keep going into Conkeldurr to use the Mach Punch on Blissey so I can take it out. So it's like, alright, use Mach Punch. He goes into Charizard. I was like, and I didn't know that was a crit before it said it was. So I was like, oh, dude, this dude, a hefty chunk. I was like, crit. Oh, so I switch out because I know something special is coming my way. So I go out into Gastro. Now this is probably a very crucial thing. He goes to the air slash. I'm like, this is my health bar keeps going down. I'm like, whoa, this dude way too much. No, it lives with 9 for a crit. But I would burn that I'm gonna die on the next turn. I'm like, God damn it. Gastro probably would have helped a little bit more. But whatever. So I go out into Magician, still living with 4. He gets up the Stealth Rocks later in the game, but that doesn't play any part into it. So I go for the Psychic, I take out the Charizard, and I'm like, sweet. Because this is either Jolly or Modest. I want to say it's either one of those. So he goes into Blissey. So I'm like, alright. I don't know. Alright, I go back into Conkeldurr because I'm like, alright, let me Mach Punch this thing. But this time he goes for the Toxic, predicting that. And I do believe I have Guts on this thing, so I'm like, Guts boosted Conkeldurr. Thank you. Like that pretty well. So yeah, I'm alright with it. It's not the best. I personally like, I don't know, I would say a burn would be a little better because you don't have like the constant racking up damage because your Poke's gonna die in 8 turns anyway, so it's not the best thing. So I go out into, he goes on to Mew, predicting my Mach Punch. I'm like, I should have went for the payback. But seeing that Guts boosted Mach Punch still did nothing, even though I think this is max attack, it's max attack, adamant, I think. I honestly don't remember this. I made this like thing like 3 months ago, so it was a while. So I was like, alright, I can't do anything but payback, but I know he's going to kill me if I go for the payback. So I go into Celebi. Predict. He's gone nothing for this. He's gone. I've only seen Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, and Taunt. I haven't seen his 4th move. So I just go out into Celebi, and I know I can take those Psychics for days. So I know he's going to switch out. I think he goes out into, yeah, he goes out into Blissey to wall me, so I'm like, nasty plot. Let's do it. But yeah, it's sort of, it's not much stall, but I should have switched out. Well, he had too much pressure on me at this point, so I was like, if I switch out into something is gonna die. So I go for the Psychic +2. It doesn't even do. I think it only does like 10%. Yeah, it's like 8 or 9, or maybe 10. I don't know, maybe pushing it. But he goes for the Toxic, so I'm like, that's all right. I do have Natural Cure, but I don't want to switch in Conkeldurr on a payback. I mean, Seismic Toss. I don't want to send in Magician on anything because I know he's still going to be pretty useful because he does some reasonable speed on him and he's a pretty good special attacker. So I go for another Nasty Plot. Just to get up some more boost, I guess. He just Seismic Tossed me, and for the rest, I just go for like Giga Drains and Psychics. I'm like, this is taking. It's much longer. I've noticed this. Like, you do a battle, and you're just like, this is taking forever because the communications has to read everything you're doing, and then the opponent or you takes a long time just to think of the moves that you're gonna do. And then when you play it back like this, you're just like, this is going a lot faster than I expected. So I go for the Giga Drain so I can get some health back. It does a lot. Does a lot. Well, I'm at +4, so it does. I guess it would do a little bit more than Psychic, but I think Psychic does do a little. It does better since it does have the better base power, even compared to the stabs. I think. So it goes for the Stealth Rocks this time. I'm like, this is where I mean, like, the stealth rock really don't matter, because, Alakazam has magic guard, so even if I bring it in, it's not going to take any stealth rock damage. And Conkeldurr is fighting, so it resists the rock, so it's not going to take a lot. So I'm like, no, this is not... I still think that I can try and take it on, even though it's pretty much useless. This does hit it down pretty well, but it goes fucking soft. Please, I need to put in the thing, my rule set, no fucking Blissey. I'll go for any other tier. Like, I'll do anything, just no Blissies. God, I hate these things so damn much. Every time I fight a Blissey, all my physical guys die. Except this time, Conkeldurr is there, but he's poison. I don't want to bring him anything on like a seismic toss or something like that. So I think at this point, no. Next turn. No, yes. No, I don't even know. Next turn I switch. Because I know it's going to be pretty useless at this point. Because Giga Drain and Psychic are not going to be doing much. And that toxic damage is racking up a lot. And even if I go for... He goes for fucking soft words to get all this stuff up. I'm like, damn it. So, yeah, after Toxic whittles me down pretty low, I'm like, alright, this is pretty much over. Well, by over, I mean it's pretty much useless to keep going with the whole Celebi thing. So I go up into Conkeldurr. This time I make the right prediction because he keeps predicting me to go for the Mach Punch because I bring it out on Blissey. So he's like, all right, I'll switch out into you so I can take the Mach Punch. I'm like, not this time. When he switches out, I go for the payback. It's taking a little longer than the video is going, so bear with me here. Yeah, this is just more of me talking about the battle thing. I don't really have anything to talk about today. So go for the payback. Guts boosted payback? I was so shocked. It doesn't kill it. I was like, the hell is this? I was kind of pissed. So I'm like, alright. At this point, I'm like, alright, Mach Punch is definitely going to take this thing out. There's no joke. I'm starting to run out of things to say. So I go for the Mach Punch. I take out the Neos. I'm like, alright, sweet. So now, I didn't think that he would have brought 2 Scarfs, because I don't know, I don't know what this pincer was. I think it was Bandit. I want to say it's Bandit. No, I've been a little too ahead of myself. So he brings in Machamp. I'm like, alright, maybe I'm faster, but no. He hits me with an Ice Punch and I'm dead. I'm like, that's cool. So I only have left is Magician and Celebi. I mean, Alakazam and Celebi. I have horrible nicknames. Please just don't care about them. So I go for Psychic. I outspeed them, so I'm like, alright, sweet. So yeah, dead Machamp's dead. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, by the length of the video, it's good, but bad in the sense that I did not do horribly. I can do well if I have, like, just random weather stuff, but I just can't do well if it's, like, something like this. So, yeah, he goes for the X-Scissor, he outspeeds me, so I'm like, sweet. So yeah, he's Moxie. I want to say he's Bandit or something. I don't know. So I know it's pretty much game at this point, because all I have is Celebi, and there's no way Celebi's going to be outspeeding anything. So he hits me with an X-Scissor, and yeah, that's good game. See, I'm just to make this clear, I'm not a guy who just posts. Like, I'll record any battle and just post it, either if it's a win or loss, or it's like me getting 6-0'd by somebody. It really doesn't matter, because I love this game. I have fun. So I lost. I could have played better. I can play better in other, like, lower tiers. The higher tiers, except Ubers. I am good in Ubers. In my eyes. But OU, no. Everything else lower than that, I could probably, except Little Cup. I cannot play that one. That is just weird. But anyways, I'll get another battle uploaded today if I'm not lazy, because I keep saying that in every other video and I always don't. So, yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video, and I'm just rambling, so I'll see you guys later. Peace, nyukas.